everybody. Let me change my music real quick. Hold on one second. Actually, I think we're just going to turn the music off tonight. How's everybody doing? How y'all doing? What's happening, y'all? Hello, Mary. Hello, Nita. Hello, Tawanda. Ooh, child. So much going on. Has anybody else been having trouble sleeping? Anybody else been having trouble sleeping? Because, girl, I have not been able. Hey, Dee Dee. I have not been sleeping well these last few nights. Let me tell you. Not at all. This energy is really a lot. Been thinking a lot. Hey, what's on? It is a total shift, isn't it? It is a total shift of energy. So those of you guys that are tuning into the replay, welcome to my new subscribers, my new watchers, my new viewers. My name is Lisa. This is Heart of Inspiration. And here at this channel, we help you lead a spirit-led, whole and healed, peaceful and prosperous life. I'm trying to figure out which cards I'm going to use tonight. Hey, Melvin. Hey, Sagefire. A lot of emotions. I'm doing well, thank you, Melvin. There's a lot of emotions. There's a lot of just general, like, let me move this out of the way. It's just been a lot of contemplation, at least for me, about what the next steps are. A lot of contemplation about that. What are the next steps? Where are we going? What are we doing? Wow. And really just coming into my own, even personally, even to a greater degree about who I am. And as a spiritual being. So I don't know if you guys, those of you that don't follow me on Instagram, I'm getting better with the whole Insta thing, Insta chat, Insta snap. So I did post something on my Instagram at Heart of INSP, HEARTOFINSP, about the meaning of 1212. And I just want to talk about it. I'm not using Game of Thrones tonight. Hey, Suri, how are you? Doubt and fear came full force. That's what it's meant. Like, this is the time for us to deal with that, guys. So, for those of you that didn't see the Instagram post, and I'll try to get it out on, I'll try to get it out onto my YouTube as well. But I did post the spiritual meaning of 1212. And it's, are you pregnant with a new idea, wisdom, education, creation, knowledge? Double check everything. And I wrote the number 1212 symbolizes your spiritual growth and awakening, manifestation of your dreams, and awareness of your infinite being. You should continue to remain in a positive frame of mind and steer your thoughts in the direction of your dominant ambition. Come on. Ambition. Okay. This is so important to remember coming up to the full moon on 12/12 that is at its height at 12:12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Release doubts and fears. Fully embrace the manifestation of your dreams and purpose. Fully embrace the real you, your spirit, your infinite being. Use the energetic space and time given to us in the heavens to connect to God, the Creator, universal life energy, to bring this into your life. Powerful being designed to walk in power and purpose. Go through your healing, infinite being. Nothing missing, nothing broken. Um, as we're going through our healing process, that's truly when we are able to come into our own. Like, we go through this healing, this chakra alignment, this chakra healing. We come into our own space, knowing who we are, being comfortable with who we are, everything, right? Faults, greatness, achievements, whatever, everything. And as we walk in that power, that's when we're truly able to manifest our destiny. There is such a thing as manifest destiny. Like, we literally, we we can make it happen. We can manifest that. And this 1212 at 1212, oh my gosh, if we don't grab a hold of it, holy crap. What are we doing? Why are we doing it? Um this is your purpose, this is your time, this is your moment to walk in that power. Okay? And I want you to remember that as we go through. Yeah, these are the Game of Thrones cards. We don't need that today. Okay. So this is what I feel led to do. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just all right. We're going to use the Chakra Wisdom Tarot today. Okay, we're going to use the Chakra Wisdom Tarot. Who is going to do the timestamps for me? Who's going to do the timestamps? Hey, Nini baby. Guys, while we're figuring that out right now, I want to just remind everybody that the 20% off on my website, heartofinspiration.net, is still going on through midnight Central Time on 12/12 on the full moon. So you can get 20% off of anything, any service, any readings, anything. I'm finally caught up with all of my natal charts. You can get a full moon chart. If it's not up readily available, I'll put that up. Thank you, Sagfire. Hey, Shemaya the Shaman. Um, I want to put this out here. I need to put this out here real quick before I start, and then we'll get going. Um, with all the turmoil that's happening in the world right now, both in this country and other countries, what's going on in Hong Kong, what's going on in England with Brexit, um, what's been kind of going on for a while in Mexico, what's happening all over the world. People are fighting for their freedoms. Sometimes I think here in America, we're asleep to what's happening as far as the censorship that is occurring or trying to occur, with the just kind of lunacy of how people like knowingly have done bad things, and yet they're trying to put it off on somebody else. They're basically saying, no, don't look at the reality, look over here. In that in this country, especially in America, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of, we look at celebrities, we look at all these other, whatever, people, and we want to point the finger and say, well, my life is crap because you are the owner of a business or a corporation, or my life is crap because of the 1%, or my life is crap because of this, and my life is crap because of that. Um, and I think a lot of times we're giving away our freedoms. We have to be very careful about that in this time. This is a moment where we have a very beautiful, powerful, unique moment in time to grab a hold to our own personal spiritual freedom, where we have an opportunity to get to know our true selves and get to be in complete concert and communication without interference from religious belief or religious tyranny or religious um, rules. Uh, we have a beautiful opportunity to step outside of all of that and or governmental, oppression, and live and breathe and operate from a higher self, from a higher place. Don't let this moment, don't let this time pass you by without getting your freedom, without breaking the chains, don't let it pass, right? Don't let it pass. Get it. Don't keep yourself tied into relationships that are toxic. Don't keep yourself tied to people that are trying to bring you down. Even if you're not in real relationship with you, if they're trying to tear you apart and tear you down from afar, don't allow them to do that. Break free from that bondage. This is a time for you to establish you in your own foundation. This is a time for you to build your own mansion. This is the time for you to build your own empire. This is your time. This is your time to finally break free from all the fears and the doubts and the wonder and the this and the that, and face it head on and say, you don't get to rule me anymore. Grab it. Okay? Grab it. All right. Let us start with Aries. All right? We're going to pull a few cards. Aries is going to start at 13 minutes and 15 seconds. Aries, 13, 15. Do you guys want to see the cards? Okay. Correction, Aries starts at 13:30. Correction, Aries starts at 13:30. Here we go. Aries, coming to you, towards you, this full moon is the World, along with the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Coins. This is for sun. These are for sun signs, okay? Sun signs. You guys are not going to be able to see this. All right. We've got the World, we've got the Nine of Cups, and we've got the Ace of Coins. I'm just going to go back here. So listen, Aries, this is what this is telling me very succinctly, very quickly. Aries, the chapter for you at this full moon on the 12th is closing. There's a chapter you've been involved in that you have allowed, a narrative that you've allowed to be said and spoken, and that you've been living all this time, and that you know that you don't have to live it any longer. You've been feeling you don't have to live it any longer, but you're not sure how to let it go. And the way you let it go and move forward is through the Nine of Cups, through love of self, through finally taking in your with your in your sacral chakra, understanding that you are a beautifully, wonderfully created and made creature, that you possess the ability and the emotional stability, that you can move forward into your purpose, power, into your true self. And you don't have to be bound anymore by these. I feel like Aries, I don't know who this is for, but there are some of Aries, you Aries that are listening to me right now, that have had such, like, your mind isn't quiet. Like, all you're hearing all the time is da 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 da. Like, it's like complete chatter all the freaking time. And Aries, it's time for you to quiet your mind and quiet the chatter that drives you to do things, and you're just, then you look around like, I don't know why I just started that dig on big fire. I don't know why I just set that bomb off. I need some sound effects. And you do it, and then you're like, dang it, why did I move so fast? And you regret it. It's time to release the regrets, Aries. Whatever has happened before has happened. It's dead, it's gone, it's over. If you need to apologize to somebody, if you need to make some things right, feel free. Yep, Six of Cups. If you need to make things right with somebody, make it right. There's a bit of nostalgia here because some of this mess, Aries, you've created over this last 12 months, you've created it. You've created the ish storm, okay? You've created it. For some of you, this doesn't necessarily apply to all of you, but I would imagine that if you look at your life, some of the crap that's happening right now, if you're honest with yourself, you can look at it and say, dang it, I did that. It's okay, Aries. You know how a toddler will do something and screw something up, and they'll be like, they hunch their shoulders over and they're like, oh. Aries, sit up straight, baby. Forgive yourself for doing it. If you need to apologize, go and apologize. It's okay. But you got to close this chapter of hurting yourself through self-sabotage. You've got to close the chapter of hurting yourself and others around you because you don't take a few minutes to think about the ramifications of what you're about to do. Because your mind is going at 50 million miles a minute. And your emotions, then what you see is like, I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. Stop. Learn to meditate. Learn to get to your higher self. Learn to get to the spirit realm, because in eternity there's no time. And because there's no time, Aries, in eternity, because it's timelessness and not constrained by time, there's no rush. That'll preach. In eternity, in infinity, there's no rush because there's no time. Doesn't exist. And if you can learn to rest in the place of eternity and quiet the third dimensional mind and quiet this need to always rush forward, your passion is your power, yes, but controlled burn. That's when we can get to this Ace of Coins new start. That's when everything starts to manifest and all things work together. That Ace of Coins is the culmination of fire, water, and air. The manifestation process becoming third dimensional. So that's what I want you to remember during this full moon. Take all of this stuff, release all of it, apologize, forgive yourself, forgive other people, whatever you need to do, but you got to let the chapter close. Thank you, Anna. I just started, Isabel. Hey, Tiff. Hey, Snow. All right, Aries, I want you to take all of this, Bring it all together. Forgive and love yourself. Stop beating yourself up, Aries. Stop beating yourself up. All right? Okay. We're going to move on to Taurus. Again, this is for sun signs. I'm not, these readings are really not about your moon nor your Venus. So I don't want to hear nobody, and I don't want to see nobody here talking about their moon and their Venus. Because that's really not what's at play here. I mean, if we were doing a specific personal transit, yeah, but so Aries was at 13 minutes, 30 seconds. Taurus is going to be at 21 minutes and 10 seconds. 21:10 for Taurus. And here we go. Taurus, I have the Chariot. I have the Queen of Swords. And I have the Three of Coins. Taurus, for you, for this full moon, this is all about movement for you. This is all about getting off of your square. This is all about moving forward. This is all about we gotta go, okay? We can't sit. Now, Taurus, you've had Uranus, and you're going to have Uranus transiting Taurus till 2026. So you might as well just settle on in and get ready for the rebellion and upsetting of the apple cart, okay? So the Chariot is red, and that represents our root chakra. And sometimes we can get stuck where we're at and not really want to move. Like our mind says we don't want to move, and maybe our heart a little bit, right? Because we're like, oh, I'm not sure, right? It's unstable. Like we don't really know if we're sure-footed in front of us or if we've still got some instability running around. And when I look at this Chariot card, I see this woman and she's contemplating her next move. And there's like a ton of horses charging. Like, girl, you're going to have to get the heck out the way. Move. Get out the way. Get out the way. Right? Okay. You're going to have to move. And understand that where your foot is planted as it goes forward is always going to be sure ground. It's always going to be sure ground. You got to trust that that's what's going to happen, Taurus. This has been a really like earthquake. That's what I see. It's like I see an earthquake for you, Taurus. That's what you've been going through. Right? Now, this moon is trining your sun. No, it's not. This moon is next door. But this moon is also going to it's kind of far enough away from you, but it's close enough that it can give you this push, this Gemini push, right? What does Gemini represent? Quick decisions, quick movement, the intellect. So it's going to encourage you to make a decision and move and feel good about it. It's okay to move. We also have the Queen of Swords. This Queen of Swords is purple, so that represents our third eye. This is you seeing clearly, you sitting in your royalty, in your infinity, in your divinity. This is a divine feminine creation. Remember what I said about 1212. Are you pregnant with basically promise? Are you pregnant with purpose? Are you pregnant with promise? Are you pregnant with idea? It's time to let yourself realize, Beesh, you pregnant. Now, any woman or any man who has been involved with a woman, any woman that's been pregnant, and maybe y'all didn't plan it, Y'all know what I'm talking about when I say we go through all this denial stuff, right? For a little while, we be like, "Oh, nope, I ain't, no, nope, nope." Well, we done been and took about 4, 5 different home pregnancy tests, and all of them that came up plus, positive, yep, sure enough, double, triple, quadruple lines. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't act like y'all don't know. I'm not the only one this ever happened to. Okay? We go through the denial of the fact that we might be pregnant. It's time for you to live in the truth and accept the fact that you are. And now it's about to be time for you to tell everyone that you are. You're far enough along that the pregnancy is there. So if you've been pregnant with a promise, if you've been pregnant with a purpose, if you've been pregnant with a plan, an idea, but you've been too scared to get off the dime, what's coming towards you with this full moon? Hey, Steph! Girl, I've missed you so. I know you are crying. I felt somebody in there crying, laughing at me. Steph know what I'm talking about. What's going to happen here is we got 3 of coins. There's a partner that's coming with you or is already there with you, aligned with you. You're not pregnant alone. This isn't a single parent pregnancy. There's people that are around you, surrounding you, that are going to support you and partner with you to help deliver this pregnancy and help you grow, help it develop, help this to be a viable child. You're not doing this alone, Taurus. You don't have to. And Taurus, you also have to remember you don't always have to know everything. And Taurus, you might not know everything all the time. So listen to what your partners and your mentors and your guides and your ancestors and your angels and your higher being are telling you. Because we're all here to help you. You don't have to go it alone. This is for your solar plexus. You got power here, and you got partners that are going to help you. That's for you, Taurus. All right. Y'all, I got my Aquarian in the house, my Cancerians in the house, our Sagittarians in the house. All right, next up is Gemini. Gemini sun. This moon's going to be conjunct your sun. Okay, Gemini. Going to be at 28 minutes, 30 seconds. Gemini, 28:30. Hey, K-Bug. Gemini, 28:30. And here we go. All right, Gemini, I have the Hermit, another solar plexus card. I have the Queen of Coins, another third eye card. And I have the Two of Swords, which is a sacral chakra card. 28:30 was Gemini. Gemini. With this moon being conjunct your sun, your emotions are running pretty high right now. Which means your sun, or the transiting sun in Sagittarius, is opposing your natal sun. This can bring a bit of consternation and indecision to you. Questioning what you've been seeing, questioning what you've been thinking, questioning, am I right in where I've been going? The Hermit card is saying, use your light, use the light, use wisdom to study and make sure that you're making the right decision. Study to show thyself approved. That's what I hear. Study to show thyself approved. Because the sight that you're getting, what you're seeing and sensing with this Queen of Coins, as far as your money is concerned, your foundation, your home, your hearth, your family, all of that, you got the right ideas on how to get there. And the spotlight, I believe, for you is really going to be bringing this into manifestation, not having so much damn air, okay? Stop being the blowhard. Stop, well, da-da-da, and da-da-da, and da-da-da, and da-da-da. Like all over the place sometimes. You're moving too fast. Taurus needed to move. You need to pump a few brakes and slow it down. We got Virgo energy twice now with the Queen of Coins and with the Hermit card. We got Virgo divine feminine energy carrying something to term. See it through, Gemini, and don't run off before it's done. Let's see, that Two of Swords says you're going to have a decision to make. You really are going to have to make. You either going to stick this one out, Gemini, and face your demons, or you're not. Ooh, with the High Priestess. There are hidden mysteries, Gemini, that you haven't slowed down long enough to hear or to see. There's hidden things underneath here. You're at a moment in time. This card here, I know you all can't really see it, but this woman here is looking at that queen, and that queen on that throne is really her, and that's her inner self. Her outer self is looking at that deep wisdom of her inner self and saying, am I going to finally get there? Do I feel sure enough in who I am that I can make it there? And that Two of Swords says, you got to make a decision. Ooh, there you go. Are you going to decide to go after the wish fulfillment and your true heart desire? Are you finally going to really embrace the true desires of your heart? Your true self, who you were born to be. Are you finally going to decide to allow that to blossom and stop covering it up with all the brrr, brrr, brrr? Shut it up. I'm tired of hearing the talk. Either you're going to be about it or you just going to talk about it. And if it means you got to pump your brakes for a second to be sure of the direction you're supposed to head to be about it, then be quiet for a minute, be still, and know, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all that went to church. Y'all know. Be still and know I'm God. God says he spoke to, right? He speaks in a small, still voice. Not the loud mouth, Gem. Not the loud mouth. Quiet down long enough to hear what the small, still voice is saying, because that's your higher self speaking to you. Because that higher self has been in communication with Creator. And love yourself enough. What people may not recognize is, Gemini, you doubt yourself, but you won't show that. That you doubt yourself. That's why you're always kind of changing. There's a bit of doubt there. I'm not sure if this is going to work. Stop doubting, because it is going to work. You can do this. Now go get it. Go get it, because complete fulfillment awaits you when you move into your power of your true person, of your true self, of your infinite divine being. There's a lot of divine feminine energy running around here right now. Gemini, for some of you, you've recently gone through some heartache with the Three of Swords and some very big disappointments. personal, potentially. I'm not going to say it's necessarily related to a relationship, but there's been a lot of personal disappointments in yourself. I think a lot of Geminis are feeling this in themselves. They've been disappointed about some of the choices they've made, but the wheel is trying to turn into your favor. It hasn't always. I know you've made some decision, and it's been like, oh my God, I just took 10 steps back. But this is trying to catapult you forward. All right? That's your full moon energy, okay? Forgive yourself. Guys, thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing. Please do share this video. We're growing the channel. Please do share it. Let people know I'm here. Cancer's next. Cancer's next. Oh, goodness. Cancer's going to start at 36 minutes, 10 seconds. Cancer, 36:10. Here we go, Cancer. Cancer, I have the 3 of Cups. Cancer, I have the 2 of Cups. And Cancer, I have the Ace of Cups. Okay, Cancer. Cancer, 3 is a crowd. Cancer, we've been double-minded about a lot of stuff lately. People, potentially career, potentially how to grow from where we're at. We've been double-minded about a lot. 3 is a crowd. You can't have all this duality of thought. Now, we've been in a great time of kind of a very celebratory freeness, kind of like, life's been generally good. And we've been having a lot of fun in a lot of areas and probably cut some people out that didn't belong. But now, Cancer, it's time to come on home to our true love. Now, that could mean individuals as well. Maybe there's been some friends that have been kind of circling around that don't belong. There might be some significant others that have been circling around that we got to make some. And when I say others, that's plural, more than one, Cancer. I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing. Okay, anyway, that song. Somebody listen to me. Cancer. There's a Cancer. This is very specific. There's a Cancerian, or maybe more than one, that's going to hear this. There's a reason why gold digger just popped up in my brain. Listen. Don't be messing around with that person just because they got money and you know that they can help you make a stable life. You know what I'm saying? Like you could use their funds for your purpose. Get your own. God bless the child that's got his own. Cancer, stop being a gold digger now. That's not a good look. That's not cute. Hey, Candy Cane, that ain't cute. And some of y'all got more than one sugar daddy you messing around with. Now, if that wasn't for you, if that shoe don't fit, don't try to put it on, boo. It ain't. That's just for some people very specifically. Let's get back to it. We've been of dual mind. We got to get to what is really in our soul. This is our sacral chakra here, this card, right? This 2 of Cups. What is really our true love, our true purpose in life? Who are the true people that should be with us? And we got to move everybody else out. You got to let them go. And Cancer, can we come into a true love of ourselves and a true partnership with ourselves, please? Do you really need it? Do you really need that validation? Is that why you got all these people around you with this Three of Cups giving you love and adoration? Validate yourself, boo. You don't need to have this chorus around you singing your praises. Release that and come into your own during this full moon. Come into your own. And the result is a foundational Ace of Cups, love of self, true love. We are such emotional creatures. We are empathic, we are intuitive, we are maternal. But we got to be true to ourselves in order for us to walk in a fullness of the power of water. Water is one of the most powerful elements. It can literally, in a hurricane or a tsunami or a tidal wave, just demolish everything in its path and drown it out. And then when that water secedes, it'll leave all the garbage and the junk and the ick. It'll say, look at all this crap you had held down beneath. Look at all this garbage, all this trash. And then the rain will come and help to clean it all up. And then more rain will come and water the seed for growth. Water can get into any crack or any crevice. Sometimes when it gets into those cracks and crevices, and then it begins to expand and make a way where there was no way. We can blow stuff up and we can bring it all back together again. So let the true power of who you are as a Cancerian, let your true power and purpose and plan be seen. Stop trying to cover it up with all the rest of the stuff. Stop looking for all the attention elsewhere. That's not our look. Come to the true love of self and only have people around you that are true to you and loyal to you. Stop trying to play Captain Save-A-Ho. Rebirth, yes. Stop trying to play Captain Save-A-Ho. I don't know who else that's for. I had some really harsh words from some of my fellow Cancerians. Some of y'all been acting up. All right, let's move it along. Leo. Yes, Steph, you're light. Wasan, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate that. I love that you're here. Okay, Leo, 44 minutes on the head. Leo is going to start at 44 minutes on the head. Leo, 44 minutes on the head. Here we go. Leo, we have the sun. Yay. That's you. And Judgment and the Knight of Wands. I love this, Leo. This is all throat, crown, third eye chakra. The sun is kind of this amalgamation of third eye and kind of throat chakra. Brighter days are ahead, Leo. You got to believe it, though. I feel like some of you Leos have been like behind these clouds. You've allowed these clouds to be all in front of you, and you can't see the sun. You haven't seen the sun in so long. because you've been stuck. Y'all might remember like the Peanuts cartoon, Charlie Brown and them, and how Linus, or no, Pigpen always had that cloud following him. Did Linus always have a cloud over him too? Very good, Wasan. Right? So you got to let the sun come through. The sun's trying to shine on you. You are Leo the sun. The sun rules your sign. So these brighter days are coming towards you in this full moon. This full moon energy is saying, hey, I'm here to give you a whole bunch of gifts, because Sagittarius is the gift giver. And the sun is in Sag. And it's saying, I'm trying to give you these gifts. But what the requirement is judgment. It's rebirth. It's allowing the judgment, the karma that some of you Leos are trying to stop other people from getting their karma. Some of you Leos are saying you want other people to get their karma, but you kind of in your heart of hearts, you really don't want them to get their karma. Like you've released them, but you haven't really released them. That's what some of it's happened, right? Everybody has to face their own judgment. We all work out our salvation with fear and trembling. Our own salvation with fear and trembling. And that doesn't mean you need to be afraid of getting to this point where you're walking in the light. But that just means that you got your own stuff to deal with. And I think, Leo, you feel responsible for these other people, and you're taking on too much. You're also feeling responsible to the point where you're not allowing yourself to come out of it and truly break free from this bondage and this overcast that's just been over you. And it used to be a big, horrible, severe thunderstorm, like boosh, and crackles of lightning and all this stuff going on around you. And it feels like for some of you, it was like a tornado that just ripped right through your heart and ripped right through your life. Like you were completely out of control of everything. And now you've come away from all of that, and you're looking at everything going, I don't know. I don't know if I deserve the sun. I don't know if I deserve the good stuff. I don't know if I can move on. My heart has been broken. I've been betrayed. So this full moon, it's time for you to see people for who they are. It's time for you to release people to their own stuff, right? They get what they get. That's it. It's not your fault. It's time for you to step up to the plate and say, well, maybe in some cases, I should have done things a tad bit differently. Like maybe in some cases you didn't treat somebody right. Maybe in some cases you did somebody dirty. You need to go on and fess up to that and clear that out yourself too. Because there's judgment for some of you. There's also some judgment coming on you. Like you're wondering why things aren't working right because you didn't do right by that person. And that person may not have said a darn word to you, but you know you didn't do right. So the sun can't come out. Better days that are trying to be brought to you and gifted to you can't happen. Why? Because you ain't cleared that mess up in the back that you already messed, that you didn't do. And so what do we have? The Knight of Wands. Do this with a quickness. Do this with certainty on the full moon. Release the guilt, release the shame, release the issues, make amends. Take your judgment if that's what's necessary. Clear it so that you can get the sun. So this is your throat chakra. If you got to go speak to some people and be sincere about it, so that you can finally get to this judgment. And really, it's not necessarily even judgment that's trying to be brought to you. It's the goodness, it's the grace, it's the mercy, it's the powerful, magnificent that's being brought. But you're so afraid of, it's like some of you are very afraid of succeeding. Some of you have just gotten used to being this underdog. It's like you're the cowardly lion instead of the king of the jungle. Let your light shine. Release other people. Release your responsibility for other people because you're not. Okay? Make the amends, clear the karma, if you will. And do this with a quickness. This is a decisive moment. Not time to be a fixed sign. This is time to be more like an Aries. Keep it moving. Do it. Because when you do, then the sun comes out and all the good things happen. All right, Virgo. Walk through the door. Yes, Steph, I've missed you so. Sag Fire, you getting all these times, baby? Okay, Virgo. Virgo's going to be at 51 minutes, 50 seconds. Virgo, 51 minutes, 50 seconds. Here we go. Virgo, I have the Queen of Cups. I have the Knight of Wands for you as well. And I have the Six of Wands. Virgo, stop beating yourself up, child. Oh, Jesus. Help me. Lord, help me. This Queen of Cups is beautiful, isn't she? I want you guys to look at her. I don't see her that often. I want to do something. So that sixth chakra, your third eye. The Queen of Cups. Yep. Didn't I just say stop being so hard on yourself? The Queen of Cups, the card of emotional healing. This elegant queen owns her realm and is willing to fill her cup with tears if need be, as this summons healing. She brings harmony to disharmony and solace to heartache. She reunites us with the vocabulary of emotion and puts us on the path of our legacy. Someone in your ancestry, Virgo, sacrificed a great deal to ensure your survival. Can you energetically feel into the love your ancestors had for you? They are your spirit guides. This is all about getting your emotional healing so that you can move forward. And I know that 1212, that this may not feel like, well, why does that have to do with me with emotions? And here we have the Knight of Wands, our throat chakra, and then we have the Six of Wands where we can see victory. We know what's behind us, but we are so ready to embrace what's ahead in that victory. Listen, the way to victory is to see, feel, release, and walk. It's the forgiveness of self and of others. It's the emotional, because if we are not emotionally healed, guys, This is why emotional healing is so important. Because if we're not emotionally healed, our heart chakra, our heart's not beating at full capacity. Our heart chakra cannot emit energy, it cannot set true energy into motion with the full power of its capability. Because we're too busy with the hurts and the pains and the aches and the this. Those of us that have gotten to be of a certain age. Thank you, Sagfire. Those of us that have gotten to be of a certain age, like when I get up from this here couch, I ain't gonna move just as quick as I used to. The little, the hip might hurt a little bit. I might get a little stiff. I got a little arthritis in them knees. I need to stretch a little bit more than I typically do. I don't move the same anymore. Why don't I move the same anymore? Because I got a few aches and a few pains. However, when I get to the chiropractor and I get the massages and I do all the things that I should do for myself to feel better, I move better. My energy is better when I take care of my emotional self or my physical self. It's the same thing with your emotions. So I'm going to look at that Knight of Wands because, I feel like he's got something to say to us too. The Knight of Wands, the card of daring change. This knight charges in with the crystal of magical manifesting and can move mountains with his power. If you set a clear intention, this may be its fruition. If not, the change will still be for the better, albeit more unexpected. Let me tell you something. When you get your emotional healing, this all fits together. This makes sense. When you get that emotional healing, you can set that energy and that intention into motion in such a fantastical, magical, powerful way, it doesn't have any choice but to happen. You can then go hard charging, right? Hard charging, go get it, and then find victory. You can see it, but you got to get this healing first during this full moon. This is what this energy is allowing you to do. Hey, what's good? You guys, please subscribe to What's Good Tarot. My friend Marky Mark's Tarot is not on, but please subscribe to his channel as well, Marky Mark's Tarot. What's Good Tarot. Anna, Earth Loves Tarot, URTH. She's here too. Please do subscribe to her as well. I meant to support you guys earlier. I apologize. Yes? Get your victory, Virgo. It's right here. It's literally sitting in front of you. And what's happening is that your emotions are clouding. They're kind of blocking your energetic waves from going out with truth because you're still kind of hurt by this and you're side-eyeing that and you're not sure about this. And you see what I'm saying? Because this didn't end perfectly, or this person isn't perfect. Oh, that's awesome, Clarence. Right? March on into your victory and your manifestation, Virgo. You don't even recognize the actual earth birthing power you got. Move those mountains. But you got to heal yourself. And please stop looking at other people and being like, well, you got to be this way and you got to be that way. Let that mess go. Let me tell you something. Every time you think somebody else has got to be some sort of way, you better look at yourself, because that's really where you're going at. You really feeling some type of way about you, for the most part. You're really feeling some type of way about you. Or why does what that person does bother you so bad? Why is it hitting you? Deal with what's going on in your own chakras. Oh, that's wonderful, Clarence. Okay, what's good? That's fine. That's what's for you, Virgo, for this full moon. Watching, monitoring your, get your emotional self in order. Halfway through at the hour mark. Not bad for having a channel message at the beginning. So, guys, I'm going to say this one more time as we're moving forward to Libra. We do thank you, Tawanda, for posting that, posting the special in there. I'm continuing the 20% off everything on the site through the full moon. Tomorrow night we will be doing a full moon ritual. So please do have. Thank you, Dee Dee. Please do have your. Remember what we did for the setup the last time. Just get a little oil or a little water, and you can we'll bless it right here on the screen together. Have some paper, have some candles, have something that you can burn in safely. I don't want nobody setting their house on fire. If you want some sage, some incense, whatever you like. But we're going to do a nice full moon ritual. If you have grounding crystals, keep some around. If you have some like higher, like amethysts, um, lapis lazuli, God, agate. If you have some of those crystals, that would be very helpful as well. You don't have to, whatever you got. Citrine, some selenite too, that would work. Okay. We're going to be doing a full moon ritual and meditation tomorrow night. All right, here we go. Libra. Libra is at 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 10 seconds. Libra, 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 10 seconds. Libra, I have the Two of Swords. I have the 10 of Cups. And then immediately for you, the 7 of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Now, Libra, the Two of Swords again, is representative of our sacral chakra, or focused in on that. Libra, it's decision time, love. It is time for you to make a decision. You've been going through some things, Libra, right now where people have been kind of showing themselves, and you're just like, I don't think I like what I see when I see that. Yeah. Or I don't know if I can get with that. And you're just not sure which way to go. Let's see what else we've got. I feel like there's been some people, Libra, that's put some doubts in your minds. I love amethyst, Clarence. Yeah, you are really out of balance right now, aren't you, Libra? You've been seeking balance. Ooh. And some secrets. Wow. With the moon. There have been secrets that have been revealed to you that have thrown you off of balance because you did not expect it. You did not think, you did not see, you did not think like this person was who they were, these people, or you'd find yourself in this situation. And now it's go time. Now it's decision time. Now it's like, what do I do? How do I move? Where do I go? Ten of Cups, wish fulfillment. You got to find your power, Libra. You got to find your power. There's power in forgiveness. And the Chariot. Foundationally, you can do it. And the Princess of Wands. So this is your heart chakra. You got to allow your heart to heal. Let me bring her up. Princess of Wands, the card of optimistic creativity. This princess is connected to her open heart. Her surroundings are a part of her, and she is in energetic harmony with the pulse of the world. Her message is not to open your heart, neither to lead with it. Oh, rather to lead with it, excuse me. Her message is not to open your heart, rather to lead with it. Allow the focus from the third chakra to give way to an open heart. So the message from your third chakra, your solar plexus, to give way to your open heart. When you free your own heart, you immediately and energetically give others permission to do the same. Libra, it looks to me like you need to move into a space where you're a little bit more sure-footed and grounded. You've been wanting or really feeling like I got to get away from this situation with this Chariot in order to get wish fulfillment, or order to be able to live a life that I want. Yet, it's like living the life that you want seems attached to this person or people or situation, career, whatever it is. But you need to lead with your heart. You're guarding your heart, which is, I believe, why this Seven of Wands is here. You've been guarding your heart so much. Remember, the Six of Wands, the woman is like embracing the future. Like, yes, I'm leaving that crap behind and I'm going towards it. And now the Seven of Wands is like, I'm walking through it. Like, she's literally walking through. Here comes Gemini. She's like, girl, you've been on here for an hour. Hurry it up. Gem, come over here. Over here, boo. Ooh, sorry, baby. Come over here. And this girl is walking through them six wands that was just there, but she got her own wand in her hand, and she's just like, boo. Come over here. Go on up there and chill out. That's right. Get your perch. And you can march through those wands with this and get to that Ace of Cups foundation where your cup is overflowing. See, now you're getting on my nerve. She's like, Mom, I just want to be around you. What else is this card here? Because I feel like I'm not getting clarity. Oh, wow. Libra, let me tell you something with that Devil card. The toxicity that's in your life right now, part of it is yours. Part of it potentially was this a situation. But you holding on to it for dear life is adding toxicity to your life. It's adding it. It's adding the pain. It's adding the issue. It's keeping you out of balance. So this full moon, please release the guilt, the shame. Please release the anger. Please release the malice. Please release the I blame you for all this crap. Please forgive them. Please forgive yourself. And allow them to truly open up their heart to you. Allow the universe to truly open up its heart to you. Allow love and light and wisdom and power and peace to come in. You don't have to defend it in order. The victory's already yours. There's not a need to continue to defend it. So you got to just let some things go. But you and only you can make the decision of whether or not you can handle what you've seen and what you now know. And you and only you can make the decision of whether or not you're ready to forgive or not. But I'm telling you that unless you forgive, we don't get to walk in grace and mercy. Four of coins, you're really holding back. You got to get to this point where you're so sure of yourself with that nine of coins, right? That with the page or the princess of swords, you're able to come up with a new heart song. Yeah. And get to this nine of wands where you're just like on fire. You've been going through some anxiety with the nine of swords, and we're trying to get to this king of coins stability space. Wow, you would got some decisions to make during this full moon. Are you going to release it, or are you going to hold on to it? That's at the end of the day. The rest of it will work itself out. But at the end of the day, are you going to release it, or are you going to hold on to it? You're not going to find wish fulfillment if you continue to brood over it. You can't. You can't move forward. You can't be pregnant with the purpose and the plan. Right? You can't. I mean, you can be, but it's not going to work. That was Libra, right? Yeah, let it go. What's next? Scorpio? Scorpio is going to start at 1 hour, 12 minutes. Scorpio, 1 hour, 12 minutes. Scorpio, 1 hour, 12 minutes. Here we go. Scorpio, Ace of Coins, Three of Wands. This 10 of Cups is really coming out. 10 of Cups. There's a lot of wish fulfillment here, you guys. A lot of wish fulfillment. Scorpio, y'all been going through it because Uranus has been opposing you. Hey, Patty. Patsy, excuse me. I'm sorry, dear. But good things are coming your way with this full moon. This is a time for you to stop doubting. I can't believe I just said that. It's time for you to stop doubting. Scorpio, get your manifestation game on. Please. Three of Wands, your ship is coming in. Will you just recognize your ship's coming in? Walk in the light. Walk in your power. Walk in your foundation. It's okay, Scorpio. It's really going to be all right. Because wish fulfillment, that's what this is trying to get you to a point where you're just like, I know y'all like to be in your 8th house cave. Y'all like to be in that dirt. Get down, Gemini. Over here. Yeah. My kitten is just like, girl, I'm just trying to hang out. Gemini wants her camera time. She's not happy. All of this is trying to come to fruition. All that you truly ever wanted, needed, desired, what have you. Your emotions are trying to get into a position of stability. And when your emotions, Scorpio, are in that stable moment, stable area, then everything can flow very well. So what's coming towards you is a brand new start, a brand new manifestation start. Potentially a new job, potentially a new career or something like that, right? But the stability is on it. Stability is on its way. She is adorable, isn't she? Look at her. She's absolute. Stop. Stability is on its way. She really wants attention. Gem, stop that. Trying to bite me. Um, but you gotta embrace it. Stop doubting. Embrace the manifestation. There are brand new starts. Your ship is truly on its way in. It's right there in the horizon. It's like I can see some Scorpios and they're just being like, you know what? I've been really beat up all daggone year. 2019 ain't been the easiest. And probably doubting a little bit of your power. But all of this that's been happening, all of the transformations and things that have been happening in your life and the changes have been meant to culminate into this moment where you can finally say, guess what? I've been through all of this and yet I'm still standing. No. I've been through all this and yet I'm still standing. I'm still here. No. There's new starts. Let this full moon be the release of all of that. All that. Well, come on then, up here then. God dang it, cat. Let this be the release of the doubts, the fears. I know I sound like a broken record, but can we also instead, I think more important for Scorpio, can we release our manifestation, what we are manifesting? Can we put that out in the universe with such clarity and such belief and such this is mine energy that there's no it's got to come because it's what's being offered to us. Okay? That's what we need to be doing with this full moon. All right? I don't know what Kitty is trying to tell me. Gemini, where you at? Gem. I ran her off. Gemini doesn't like it. Like when I've been on and I was down here finishing up a natal reading. So I've been like filming now or on camera for probably close to 2 hours. Gemini is my like timer. She'll be like, ma, it's time to get up off of the L. Gemini is seriously like, girl, if you don't get up off this here, these YouTubes and these cameras and these internets. Okay. Sagittarius, here we go. 1 hour, 18 minutes, and 30 seconds. Sag, 1 hour, 18:30. Sag, I have the Princess of Coins. We got a lot of coin here for you, Sag. We have the Queen of Coin and the Wheel of Fortune. Sag, this one's going to be real easy for you. Listen. Let me get the Princess of Coins and read her right fast. The Princess of Coins, the card of practical solutions. Okay? This is like the page. The princess holds the coin. She does not offer it. So this is the first thing, Sagittarius. I know y'all is giving, some giving people. Stop giving. This ain't about giving this away. Be practical. The peonies that grow at her feet imply wealth, an omen of physical manifestation and realistic expectations. Any project or idea may be in its infancy, and although not yet ready, solutions are coming. Stay focused. The Princess of Mystical Coins brings realism to your dreams. Open your heart to wealth. Sag, y'all got money coming. Money cometh. That needs to be your mantra. Money cometh to me now. Do you hear me? Money cometh to me now. So it's Sag, if you've been kind of lacking a little bit, or you've been believing for physical wealth, money cometh to me now. The Queen of Coins, the card of luxurious lifestyle. The Queen of Coins is generous and acquires possessions as a balm to heal past wounding. The large coin indicates the magnetizing skills she has mastered. If you've been fighting against your own magnetizing and calling it a block, this may be an inheritance to disown. You have a choice to live in a world of the block or the world of manifesting, Sagittarius. When we lift our vibrational energy toward honoring our heritage, then we have access to the legacy we will leave. Listen, Sagittarius, this full moon energy is all about you manifesting your physical wealth. This ain't about love. What's love got to do with it? What's love but a second-hand emotion? Okay? Ain't got nothing to do with no love. Because the wheel, look at her. She's got them coins and everything, like flipping around up there. She can manifest. She's literally got every element up there manifesting. A wand, a sword, a cup, a pentacle. And she's twirling it around up there like everything is mine. The world is mine. Oh, wow. Well, I guess this applied to you, baby. I didn't think it was going to apply to moons, but hey, grab it, baby. Just grab it. Grab a hold to it. Sag. So when we do our full moon ritual, whatever it is that you need, like monetarily, bill wise, what have you, it's time for you to manifest it. When I'm manifesting money, sometimes the easiest way to manifest money is to just continue to say, my bills are paid and I have excess. All my needs are met and I have excess. Rather than putting actual amount down, because some people can't handle that. Some people, you're not ready to do that yet. So I'm going to give you a little secret. My needs are met and I have excess. Freeze it. It doesn't put limitations on it either. Because that's easy for us, I think. It's easier for us to grasp a hold of, yeah, I can manifest that. My needs are met and I have excess. I feel real, that should feel real good and real easy. Yes, K-Bug, it's nice to have that small cushion. So this is about your coin, this full moon. And I know for Sagittarians, sometimes it's a little like money seems to elude you a little bit. Because you guys are really freely givers. You're free givers. Stop free giving right now. This is about you getting. And don't feel guilty about it. Do not feel guilty about it. Because this is the life we're meant to live. We're not meant to be in poverty. Where you at, baby? Gemini. Come on. Where you at, pumpkin? Gemini. So when we're doing our full moon ritual, you need to be focusing on manifesting money. And if you feel like you've been having an issue manifesting, seek out what that block is and don't keep it as your inheritance. Whatever reason you feel like you've had a block, seek that out and get to releasing it. Gemini, where's your sister, by the way? Come on. Come on. You're just so needy today. Mom's busy. She's looking at these cards going, what is this woman doing? Where is your sister? Because normally she's down here by now. Aquarius. Y'all got that set? I mean, oh no. Capricorn. 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 Capricorn at 1 hour. 1 hour, 25 minutes, and 50 seconds. Capricorn 125.50. Capricorn 125.50. Oh, there's Virgo. Here we go. Cap. King of Swords. That's why I thought it was great. 8 of Coins. The Princess of Swords. Cappies. Cappy, 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 cappy. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Capricorn. Listen. With this King of Swords, it's time for you to live, speak, believe in your truth. Let your word be your bond. Say what you mean what you say. The king of verbal precision is the King of Swords. The 7th or crown chakra is the place of true warriors. This king enters as a master of the legal and business realm. He stands ready to guard what is yours and cut away what will not serve you. Allow things to fully unfold before saying no. You may have created what you wanted, though it may not look the way you thought it would. You can change the original intention to fit your outcome. Capricorns, I feel like you guys have, that's very telling, isn't it? That's Virgo. Virgo, say hi to the people. And she ran her sister off. Capricorn, you Cappy, you made your bed, now it's time to lie in it. However, you can change the sheets. Does that make sense? You can change the sheets, you can change the curtain. You're still going to get what you want, and you're still getting what you wanted. It just doesn't look the way you thought it would. You can't get stuck on how you thought it was going to look. You need to release that. Stop trying to control the narrative. Stop trying to control the delivery of the intention when there was not true there was clarity of what you wanted, but in our third dimensional mind, we cannot comprehend the best way all the time for us to get it. So Cappies, release the need to control the narrative and the delivery, because if you don't, it's going to be a problem. And there's some things that you've been holding on to, Cappy, that do no longer serve you. You got to let those things go. And really, for me, I'm telling you, I hear control, 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 right? That's all I hear. I know Virgo be beating up Gemini all the time. Kitty break. Virgo, I'm telling you, Virgo is somewhat of a bully. She and I have talked about this from time to time. Because she really is. She beats her dang sister up all the time. Don't you? You know you do. Beating up your sister. Okay. Anyway. And now she's like, okay, whatever. So Capricorn. You're getting what you wanted, but you got to cut out the crap. Okay? Stop trying to like hold on to everything. Let some stuff go that needs to be let go. You have the Eight of Coins, the card of the missing element. Ooh, I've never heard that. She has returned to finish what she perceived as work left undone. As a revisitation of the root chakra, could a step back be necessary to completion? Delays in the past were related to fearing completion. Wow, Capricorn. This is not the same. You are relating to the original issue in a new way, which will create a different outcome. What you will gain is more meaningful now. So, again, relinquishing control over how the outcome appears, going back and saying, okay, wait a minute, I was missing this piece, and then allowing it to come in however it's supposed to come in, right? But going back and saying, well, maybe I wanted this thing because I thought I wanted it because of this, but now I'm seeing that it's really because I require my freedom, or I'm ready to really release myself from whatever's been binding me up, right? Going back and forth. Okay, going back to it and now coming onto more sure footing will allow you to live that Princess of Swords life. She comes out, she's got a new way of thinking, she's got a new way of moving, she's got a new way of being, and she's opened up her heart to that. Okay, she's opening up her heart to this new way of living, breathing, speaking. Now she's gone back to get the missing element, but she's already cut out everything that no longer serves her, and she's not holding on to every detail needed to control it. She trusts her higher self, she trusts her creator, she trusts the universe to lay things out the way it's supposed to be laid out. So, full moon for Capricorn, release the process. Release old thoughts, release old ways, release of thinking and doing. It has to be this way. Okay? And revisit. Maybe there's a piece you need to plug into the puzzle so that it all fits. All right. We're getting there. Aquarius. Hey, Snow. This Wheel of Fortune's been coming out a lot too. Gemini. Now Gemini is standing guard because Virgo ran off. Okay, Aquarius. Aquarius starts at 1 hour, 33 minutes, and 40 seconds. 1 hour, 33 minutes, and 40 seconds for Aquarius. Aquarius, the Wheel of Fortune, the Fool, and the Three of Wands. Aquarius, this is a very good energy for you. Wheels in your favor. Things are turning. Things are coming, and they're like all coming together. All coming together. The wheel's turning in your favor because you're willing to go on a new adventure. So this is going to be some new, and this Three of Wands, your ship is coming in. I feel like your ship's coming towards you in a new way. Like this wheel is turning, and this full moon is really about embracing the newness. This full moon is about embracing the new path, embracing the new power. For some of you, I think that your spiritual gifts are going to expand in a great way and become much more, like you're going to be much more in tune. You're going to become much more like, ooh, wow, this is cool. Like, this is great stuff. Um, yeah. You're going on this new, like, I feel like this is a rebirth time for you. All things are made, old things are past, all things are made new. That's what I keep hearing. And the horizon is showing a ship coming towards you bearing gifts and bearing supplies and provisions, right? Let's see if there's anything else here for you. Yeah, you've been through Tower Moment. You've been through that. You've been through some major changes and you've escaped some issues, man. There's been some ish going on, right? Ooh, and the Magician for manifestation. Lots of major arcana. You've been through some major stuff here, but the Magician says, hey, boo, we can do this. We got the ability to do this. Oh, and the Three of Cups, a time for celebration. This is what I really see. This is what I see. I see you coming into this new sense of abilities of manifestation, like this new sense of I can truly have what I desire. I can truly have the life that I desire. I can truly make it what I want. I can truly be happy. I can really be happy. I've been through some stuff. Oh my gosh. But I'm here and I made it. And because you've been through it, and because you've persevered, and because you held fast, it's like Moses, right? What's in your hand, Moses? A stick. Throw it down, becomes a serpent. Pick it back up, it becomes a stick again. Like now, whatever you have around you is just like you can use whatever you have. You don't need it. You don't need an army. You don't need fancy this. You don't need whatever. You've learned to use what you got. And you've learned to adapt. You've learned to get through. You've learned to get by. You've learned to flourish even in the face of adversity. And now, here it comes, right? Your ship. Here comes celebration. All things, old things are past. All things are made new. Hey, Renelle. Right? A lot of times, guys, we go through tower moments and we may go through one after the other after the other. It's not just one, it's like succession. And our whole entire world is rocked to its core. But we needed to have that happen so we could stop depending on things that were not dependable. So we could stop depending on just on what we see. So we could start depending on and living by the Spirit. Live life in spirit, inspired, right? So you've been through all of this, Aquarius. Now, and now, everything that was in your way of actually receiving the right way, of actually, I think that sometimes things are ripped away from us just so that we got to have it done but through spiritual means and stop relying on our hands. Like, I'm not saying you don't work. I'm not saying that you don't put effort into it. Faith without works is dead, right? I'm not saying you don't do that. What I am saying is sometimes we depend so much on our third dimensional mind, body, intellect, and not enough on our divine wisdom and our divine self. And sometimes everything's got to be torn down so that we can live by the Spirit. That's what's coming. So, this full moon for you, be grateful for everything that was taken away because it was in your way. Be grateful for everything that was taken away because it was in your way. And rise up like that phoenix, Aquarius. Brand new. Because it's a time for celebration. So we're going to be grateful and have gratitude and release any lingering like, oh yeah, I missed that, or I want that, or man, I feel bad about that, or whatever. Release any of that and embrace all that we desire. Hey, S. Marie. Embrace it. That's what this is for. Embrace your newfound spiritual wealth because it's coming in the physical as well. All right, last but not least, Pisces. Ooh. Mm. Pisces is going to start at 1 hour, 42 minutes. 1 hour, Pisces, 42 minutes. Here we go. It's Pisces, I have the 7 of coin, the 6 of wands, and the Knight of cups. Pisces, the 7 of coins looks like you're really focused on really something minute. This minutia. Let's see what this is about for you. The 7 of coin, time for financial evolution. There's a lot of money to be had this full moon for a lot of y'all signs. The time of financial evolution. She lovingly appreciates one of her coins, illustrating gratitude for the journey she has taken. Her unspoken message to the universe from her coin collection is to attract more friends. Money will come as love encourages continued growth. Who in your ancestry had material prosperity? Manifesting abundance may be what you came here to do. Resistance indicates fear of losing what you have. 6 of wands, victory. Knight of cups, what are we speaking into existence here? The 6 of wands is also celebrating your heritage. Pisceans, go back. Who are your ancestors? Why are you here? Why are you here, Pisces? Who brought you here, 12th house? And set you. What did you agree to do for the ancestors? Right? As a culmination of everything else. The card of an unanticipated offer. This night is transporting your message to spirit, which announces the arrival of an opportunity that will spin your life in a new direction. Could it be that a dream is coming true, Pisces? The night will soon deliver your message. Continue to imagine emotional delight to stay connected to your desire. Listen. Pisces, evaluate where you're at financially. Review your finances, Pisces. I know. Pisceans like to spend money. Okay, most of us water signs do. Let's just be real. But Pisceans like to spend money. So, Pisces, can we be grateful for what we have? Right? Show this attitude of gratitude. Be grateful for all that we have. And yet, in your ancestral lineage, there were people that had abundance to build a legacy. Embrace your ancestry. Find victory in understanding who you are and what you came here for. There's going to be an unexpected visitor. This could be an unexpected offer of some kind or visitor. This could be one of your spirit guides, could be one of your angels, could be one of your ancestors. You're going to experience something unexpected. It could be somebody that comes along and offers you this career, this amazing job that you were like, no way, right? Or offers you a contract. It's time for you to come into your own. There's a reason why there's a lot of financial abundance being talked about tonight, being in these channeled messages. Because it's a very big necessity for us moving forward into 2020, for us to be able to manifest our needs and our excess. Pisces, let you be the one that also does the miracle, the coin in the fish's mouth. That's what I see. I see coin in your mouth, fishy. But you got to speak this into existence and stop the doubting and self-sabotage. Right, Pisces? Because you do too much self-sabotaging and doubting and, I'm not sure, and then you want to retreat. You can't spend the coin down in the bottom of the ocean. The coin gets spent on land. Okay? So bring that coin on up and speak it into existence. This is what you were born to do. I mean, there's people been around here that have been meant for you to, this is your heritage. Stop denying it. So this full moon, grab that inheritance and bring it up to the front. This full moon, let's work on our manifestation to manifest our needs to abundance, to excess. You're the grandfathers of the zodiac. Got a whole lot going on. So expect the unexpected and embrace it and draw it in. Okay? Embrace it and draw it in. You're going to get an unexpected offer right around the full moon time. You're going to get it, but you got to welcome it and open the doors spiritually for it to happen. All right, y'all. Whew. We did good. So there was a bit of a channel message at about 8 minutes. If we could timestamp that, about 8:09 or so. Thank you very much, Sagfire, for timestamping all this. I really appreciate it. So tomorrow, guys, probably about the same time, maybe a little bit earlier. I want to get on a little earlier. We're going to do a full moon ritual. Get your oil if it's not already blessed or whatever, or your water, whatever you want. We're going to do that. Have your blessed oil with you. Have some crystals, especially crystals for grounding, and crystals for higher, like crown, third eye chakra. Okay. If you like candles, that's great. Have some paper we can write some things on and burn that we need to release. Have something you can burn this stuff in, please. That's safe. Don't burn down your house. And if you have some sage, let's get some sage, some incense, what have you. Okay? And we're going to do another full moon ritual. I liked it. I enjoyed it the last time. And we're going to do a little bit of manifestation, and let's see what comes out. All right? Thank you guys for being here with me tonight. Thanks for timestamping again. Please like, share, subscribe. Please share. Okay? We want more people coming, and we want to enjoy this. And this weekend, we'll make it a little bit more lighthearted, and we'll do some celebrity stuff. And for my content creators that are in here, What's Good Tarot, Anna, Earth Loves Tarot, Marky Mark didn't make it in here tonight. I'm sure he's on his own channel, Marky Mark's Tarot. Shonda, Humanistic, what is it now? It was Shonda Rhimes. It's Shonda Humanistic Astrology, is it now? Hold on. Bear with me. Shonda Rhimes Humanistic Astrology. Please also go and subscribe to her channel as well. And she also does natal chart and other types of readings. She's doing like relationship readings and stuff like that, like synergy readings. So go check her out too, because she's doing all that. Thanks, guys. I really enjoyed being with you guys here tonight. All right, guys. I'm out. Yeah. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love you so much. Namaste.